Evening. What is up? What is up, everyone? Wait for some people to get in here. That way we can do this quick, kind of give you guys some updates, let you know my scheduling for what I'm going to be doing. There's many things that want to be brought forward. So let's, first of all, hopefully you guys can hear me. I'm not used to this new chair. It's like so comfy, and I can kick back and just be able to talk to y'all. Let's see. I don't know what's going on. All right, if you're in here and you can hear me, give me a thumbs up in the chat, please, so that I know that you guys can hear me. Let me try to turn this up a little more. All righty. Anyways, let's get started. So, y'all know I haven't been on here for a while. First and foremost, you can see the scar right here on this side. And the scar right here on this side. Not only that, but my baby girl had passed away on May 10th, the day before Mother's Day. So I haven't been on here. Everybody thinks, oh, well, she hasn't been on here. Ooh, we buried her. She ain't giving messages. That ain't facts. The facts is I've been planting seeds, and now there's so much coming out that's going to shock y'all. So let me see what's going on. I haven't seen a thumbs up yet. It's been a while since I've been on. But anyways, I'm going to fill you in on the scheduling. Might shake the thing. I can't roll my chair forward. Sitting in your throne. So, also, while I've been gone, hello, Paula. Also, while I've been gone, a few things have changed. Of course, I am a Capricorn with the crescent moon. I'm always bringing new beginnings to people's lives. Also, if you look behind me here, if you can see, I've redone everything. My baby girl, my grandmother, and my grandfather are sitting right up on the shelf here. Okay, so anyways, I've been planting seeds, been nurturing them, and now it's time to go. Thank you. I greatly appreciate you. Hello, William. Shifty Clan 2. Welcome. I greatly appreciate all of you. Yes. So I am born and raised Minnesota, but I'm in the heartland of Omaha. Yes, thank you. So anyways, like I said, I haven't been on here. I've been planting seeds, been going through some things, and I want to let you guys know kind of for the schedule. I don't post it out there because there are so many people on the journey that want to, yes, ODM, yes. There are people on the journey who want to take and misuse things. So as you see, I have the schedule. Yes, thank you, John. Yes. Greatly appreciate all my soul family. I truly missed you guys. William, because it shows up here for me on my channel in the comments. It shows up. But as you see, I am Bunny Love 444. Okay. When you look at 444 spiritually, it is about a spiritual awakening. So I am here to help people achieve their next levels, to spiritually awaken them, to show you what God has, and take it how it is. I don't pressure anybody here. But I call him God. I call him Father. Some of you call it the universe, spirit, the creator, the divine. However you resonate, that's on you. My main thing is I'm here. I know my purpose. I know I'm a chosen one. I know I'm an earth angel. This is my business right here. Earth Angel Healing Palace, because we are all deeply rooted and grounded. when it comes to me coming back doing my lives, things have kind of calmed down now to where I've healed with both of my arms. Like I said, both of my arms been cut from here, and this one was cut from here to here. Doing too much, right? Pop the tendons. Yeah, what a doozy. Anyways, moving forward. So where we were on the healing journey before, y'all know that when I do a live, I give you the message first, and then everybody is allowed to ask one question on their personal journey. And so when you look at it, I'm going to give you the schedule here on the live. So if you're watching the live, you're going to know when I'm doing it. All the other people, I don't post it up there because I don't allow other people to take what's given to me on my spiritual journey and put it out there for others to misuse it. So on Mondays, we will do 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, which would be 11 a.m. Eastern Time. It would be 9 a.m. Mountain Time and 8 a.m. Pacific Time. I had to think about it. But on Mondays, we will do morning gratitude messages. We will do divine feminine energy, divine masculine energy, and your higher purpose messages on how to achieve. On Tuesdays, we are doing something a little different. Yes, thank you, William. Yes. Awesome. That's beautiful. Yes, and it's right here if you forget anybody. It's right here. Bunny Love 444. The thing is my nickname has been Bunny from my tribal name and everything, so yeah, that's beautiful. So then on Tuesdays, what we are going to do is we give short affirmations so that when you're on the healing journey, you don't get in that stinking thinking. You don't have that static in your mind to where it causes you delays. On Tuesdays, we will also do it where you pick a number 1 through 35. And I think right here, I got it right here. Okay. You will pick a number 1. Oh, excuse me. It's 1 through 38. So you will pick a number between 1 and 38. And that will be your read that I personally give to you. I don't know who's talking about me right now, but it's okay. I'm okay with it. I am different. I'm rare from everybody else. So we will be doing a list of my different readings. So when you pick a number, it will be a specific reading for you on your journey to proceed forward, to persevere forward. But it's all about having gratitude, an attitude of gratitude, because here we don't judge anybody. Our past does not define us. Confirmation. Thank you. Thank you. Let me get that out of there. Our past does not define us of who we are, but in this present moment, we all go through, the hurt, the pain, the suffering, the challenges, all of it. So here we are understanding each other on the journey. On Tuesdays, we will also do, of course, the morning gratitude, because if you don't start your day off with an attitude of gratitude, you will see how everything changes, right? Wednesday mornings. So what we're going to do is we will go into the Akashic records, which is our Father coming through the Akashic records and giving you something specifically for your journeys. It's a message that resonates. Again, everybody after every message will be allowed to answer one question. If you want more answers to your answer that Father brings through to me to give to you, then you can email me. I think I put it in the description of this one, but maybe I didn't. You can go check out one of my other videos. It is in the description, and I get back to you within 24 hours. Okay. So on Wednesdays, it's Wonderful Wednesday. So on Wednesdays, we are going to not only get a message, what Father wants to put out there for the unity, for humanity, what needs to kind of happen and how we all stick together and help our brothers and sisters, right? Thursday morning is also, well, not just Thursday morning, because I will be doing videos every day, multiple times a day. But this is just kind of a breakdown. So I will do, whether it's the binary, whether it's the relationships, whether it's your astrological, or what the zodiacs want to come into with the planetary and the ruling planets, because that all plays a part in Father's creation to you, right? So Thursdays, what we'll do is we'll dig deeper into your healing journey. Yes, William, I greatly appreciate you, sweetheart. So on Thankful Thursday, we will dig deeper into your journey, okay? And the messages that come out, only take what resonates. Don't try to make it fit. It's like trying to put a shoe on. You're going to get a blister. It's going to stop your divine path. If you force something energetically, you will energetically manifest it in your life, and you don't want to do that. So only take what resonates. Friday, we are going to have the evening session. Normally starts about between 7 and 8 o'clock. The thing that I like to do is give a message, and then all of the soul family that's on here, there's certain things that will come out for you. Now, I am a no cards reader, okay? But when I do use the cards, it's to give you the visual, because everybody has disabilities. People don't understand. Some people have to read lips because they can't hear. And so therefore, the cards that I do use, as you can see, right here, all of these, and them, Father has guided me to the angelic team to bring it forth to you. Saturdays is my favorite day, being a Capricorn, okay? The thing is we are determined for people's success and healing. We move in a very mysterious way, but we are not deceitful. We are not deceitful. But it's my favorite day because it's Saturn day. Now, Saturn is my ruling planet, which it cuts through all the BS, right? It gives you the messages that you need to know. On this channel, I don't tell you what you want to hear. I tell you what you need to know. And it comes from our Father, the higher power, the universe, the divine spirit, however you resonate. It comes through that way. On Sunday, Father will come through, give me specific messages that follow along with a script that he may give out. Then we will have a message. Not only are we going to do everything under the sun, over the moon, under the moon, illuminate and really put it out there, but this is where Father is saying, look, you're going to see that everything I speak is from him. Everything that is being taught on your spiritual journey, which I can't wait to do this, but there's a sacred transformation, a sacred relationship, a sacred task, and the sacred journey that he wants me to teach, which I'm telling you, nobody else knows this stuff because it comes from him. And it's up to you. Lakia, hello, sweetheart. How you been? Good to see you. So that's kind of what you can expect. Also, I will have my podcast in my community. Make sure you follow my community, because in the community, I'm going to put some names in there. Ooh, Lukia, you said you've been fine. Okay, Father just came through and said, listen, when you say that you're fine, you're not fine. You're fractured inside now, and it's escaping, and you need some way to let it out there. So I'm not trying to call you out, sweetheart, but you know how it works. You've been with me for a very long time. You know how Father works with me when the messages come through. But anyways, I'm going to put some names out there. And I already know what name it is, but I want to see how intuitive you guys are, or how in tuned you guys are. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a list of names up there. Okay. And we're going to see what you guys all gravitate towards, because it's going to let me know where you are on your journey, right? Like I said, I move way differently than anybody else. And Lakia, you know, in our soul family, you can explain to others. Yes, I know you try not to bring it up, sweetheart, and you know that I will not break any type of confidentiality. I will not put it out there, because I only give you so deep of a message, and if you want deeper knowledge, you know how I work, girl. But Lakia knows how I work. She knows how the messages come through, and this isn't no falsified or nothing. This is real, coming through from the higher power. Okay, so we will be doing that to see intuitively where you are on your journey. Now, when it comes to your life path, your soul urge number, you know, that's all going to play a part in the spiritual teaching that I do. I want to thank and give a shout out to Mind Valley, because they wanted me to be a part of theirs. But Father said, no, I need you right here. So this is where I'm at. All right, let's see. What else do we need to know? Hold on, let me grab my... I'm telling you, I got notebooks upon notebooks upon notebooks of stuff since I have. Yes, I have. I've been very busy behind the scenes, you know, like I said, because... people thought I just vanished. People thought that they buried me with their rude comments. No, that doesn't bother me. Freedom of speech, they can say what they want, do what they want, because they have a higher power that they have to turn to. But the fact is I've been nurturing seeds, and the things that Father has coming out, you guys are going to be blown away. It's phenomenal. I love how he works with me. He wants you to know that even though I'm in this world, I'm not of this world, because the messages that come through are divine. It's my holy calling. It's my purpose. It's my mission. And I fear nothing but our Father. And he knows that. So anyways, let's get into the message. Oh, let me see. Yes, hello, William. Okay, Lakia, yes, that is significant, sweetheart. So now I'm going to get going on a message, and when I go into this message, what Father is bringing to me right now, and it should show up in the cards coming out, is that he's showing me the Fool card. The Fool card is all about the new beginning. The Fool card is about moving forward. But he's also showing me in the other deck, the Love Oracle of his unconditional love. You're ascending to a higher level, okay? So we're going to find out. So Father, bring the message through. Let's show him what we need to do, okay? What do we need to know? Ooh-wee. Unbelievable. I'm going to show you what we got, okay? Look, there's the Fool card. All right, let me get him into position here. Hold on. It's beautiful how he works. It's beautiful because I'm hearing this, the higher power. All right, what else do we need to know? What else do we need to know, please? Ooh, somebody just walked away. Okay. So overall energy, we have the Queen or the King of Pentacles. This is being very disciplined. So when our higher power speaks to us, we obey. When he speaks, we listen. When he says move, we move. When he says groove, we do it, right? We groove that path. So the Fool card is coming out and saying, look, there is a new beginning. With the Hierophant coming out, this is Father saying that there is a new beginning to whatever belief system you had, whatever traditions you had. there's a new beginning now because you're starting to see things from a different perspective. It's about being able to stand in your power, because for the longest time you've had anxiety and depression. You know, you've had these addictions and these bondages that have stopped you, that have created this adversity in your life. Now it's time to take that leadership, work through them emotions, walk away from things that no longer serve you, let things come into fruition, because he's bringing you a better team of people in your life. So he's bringing you to new people, okay? And like I've told you before, soul family, and I call you soul family because we are deeply rooted and grounded like the roots of the tree. We are deeply rooted and grounded in all that we do to our brothers and sisters and everything, right? The fact is when he is bringing you that new team with the lotus flowers is all about healing, okay? It's about the pink lotus is all about that friendship. It's people come into your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime, and it's up to you to use the discernment of how are they coming in to bring balance into your life or nurture a situation, you know, with the Ace of Cups. But you have 2, 3, 4. This is a spiritual synchronicity that says, I love you, right? I love you. And it's also 2, 3, 4 is all about the enlightenment. So when you have that new beginning, you're having that enlightenment to a new perspective. But the thing is with the 3 of Cups, this is that new teamwork right here. That's standing right here. 3 cups, boom, boom. So this is all about that purity. It's about being deeply rooted and grounded and doing things from your heart space in order to move forward, because the 4 of Cups, for so long we've been in contemplation, and Father says that contemplation is over. It is time to move forward. It's time to get your abundance, right? So what else do we need to know, please? Woo! That is the sword of truth, baby. This is your highest potential. This is your victory. This is your clarity. This is everything winding down and gathering the pieces from your past, understanding here on this channel, your spiritual journey of what's going to take place when I do the teachings, because this is where a lot of you are going to have that new beginning, because you're going to have that clarity and that victory, seeing your own potential. It's like being that blessing where he says you get 10 golden keys of abundance. Well, guess what? That is the sword of truth. And when Rhema comes in, that is the truth of all truths, right? So anything that is no longer available in our life or meant to be in our life, excuse me, somebody is releasing a lot of negative energy right now, okay? So, whew. Yeah, and the throat chakra. But anyways, it's about getting that clarity on where to walk away with the 8 of Cups. Because when you look at that crescent moon, the crescent moon, boom, crescent moon, it's all about that new beginning. It's about illuminating the things that you couldn't see in order to walk through that knowledge and that wisdom that you are getting, right? But if you look at these cups, I want you to really focus on these 8 of Cups. This Ace of Cups is you learning how to fulfill your own life purpose in order to get what is meant for you. The 2 of Cups, excuse me, is all about finding that balance, you know, bringing in that nurturing balance for yourself. When you look down here at the 5 of Cups, that is balancing yourself through the adversities of life, the challenges, the mundane things, the hurts, the pains. This is where the pillars of strength come in for that wisdom and knowledge. This is that new beginning because it is divinely guided in order for you to step forward. But first you have to work off and learn how to deal with the emotions. Woo! Now somebody that came in here, and I don't know who you are right at the moment, but somebody that came in here has been having some heart issues. Just know that Father is saying he recognizes that you came in, okay? Now, the 7 of Cups. So when you look at this spread, we have the wands, we have the swords, we have the cups. The cups are all about emotions, right? The wands are about taking that step forward, but the swords are being trapped in your head with that depression and anxiety, right? In order to do that, that sword of truth, confirmation, that sword of truth coming in this is where you need to do that Arcturian healing, right? You need to make sure that you are making the right choices, because the Seven of Cups are saying that, look, you have so many different options in front of you. You don't know where to be divinely guided for that new beginning. But spiritually, the higher powers are coming in and saying, break them bonds and conditions, get out of your head and out of that depression, walk away from the adversity of people who are no longer serving you, to stand in that leadership, to understand that you are of importance. Don't let your emotions take you to that dark place. Okay? You need to be able to learn how to walk away and close out them soul contracts in the correct way. Because if you just walk away from something and you're not closing it out properly, the thing is that's where karma comes in, and you will be back on the karmic wheel. So this is where he's saying, make the right choices. Have faith in who you are. Have faith in your intuitive abilities. And this way you will have a greater understanding what you are meant to do on your journey. What else do we need to know, please? I'm telling you, the King of Pentacles, the overall energy is coming out. This is things being illuminated in your life at a very fast pace, where Father says, I want you to slow down. I want you to be deeply rooted and grounded. I want you to do everything from your heart space. That Ace of Pentacles is being able to manifest. It's about allowing the divine or spirit or God or whoever to come in and give you your divine blessings. Okay, so when you see right here, you see these 6 flowers. 6 is all about growth. So when you illuminate certain things, you elevate, you ascend to a higher level, right? But 33 is a synchronicity of the master teacher or the master uplifter is trying to bring you to that next level, but you're keeping a closed mind. You're not making the right choices. And so therefore you feel like karma is coming around and hitting you where the good Lord split you, right? Yes. What else do we need to know? Look, 6 of Pentacles. I'm telling you, this is all about growth. This is all about the divine blessing you on this mysterious journey, even though you don't know where it's going to be coming from. The thing is the 6 of Pentacles is coming in and saying, look, this is the divine giving you the resources, giving you the people, giving you the knowledge, the wisdom to understand the journey, because it is very mysterious. Okay. But in order to climb that mountain, you have to walk away from certain things, because the stags are all about leadership, right? And look, in the valley of the shadow of death, who can move mountains? He can move mountains for us, right? Okay, what else do we need to know, please? What else do we need to know? I'm telling you, the Moon card, illuminate. This is you illuminating, because you have so many fears. There's so many fears that are blocking you. There's so many illusions that when you cross the bridge, you're like, okay, is that an illusion? Oh, I'm scared to move forward, or I'm scared to open up my heart. Reflect back. Reflect back. Because when the Moon card comes out, this is a major arcana that is coming forward and saying, look, if you live in fear, you're not making the right choices. You're not staying deeply rooted and grounded. So therefore, your blessings can't come in, right? It's being illuminated that you have to make changes. So this is where the clarity of your potential is coming forward for you to take that leap of faith, for you to trust and believe in yourself. What else do we need to know, Father? What else do we need to know? Ooh-wee. I'm telling you, baby, I'm telling you. 8 of Pentacles. The 8 of Pentacles is all about change. Okay, it's all about change. It's about putting in the hard work, because the stork is all about rebirth, right? Every animal, every insect, everything on this earth has a meaning. Are you being closed-minded to it? Are you listening to the signs and the synchronicities? Because 2 is all about that balance, right? This is about you feeling a stalemate because you have to make certain choices with the 2 of Swords. This is you in training. So everything happens for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. This is confirmation. When you break the synchronicity down, this is you and spirit are working together to have that rebirth. You are divinely protected. Okay? Stop fearing and illuminate the things that need to be illuminated so that you can move forward. Hello, Juanita. Welcome, welcome. We greatly appreciate you, sweetheart. What did I tell you? There's the Ace of Cups. Okay, so these 2 cards come together. This is your divine path, right? This is you having that clarity that you need in order to have that new beginning. This is you having the clarity on your divine path that is being spiritually guided by our Father to show you what is meant for you. And that's how you fulfill your own cups, right? This is you being able to manifest prosperity, to have that greater understanding who you are. And it's a celebration of the divine. Because now, not only do you pour into your own cup, you're also pouring into other people's cup. So it is give and take. It's the receiving end of it, right? This is things coming into fruition because you learn how to balance it all out. What else do we need to know, Father? Look, the World card, baby. I'm telling you. This is so beautiful because the World card is about gathering information. These gourds, it's all about gathering information, okay? So when you look at it, this is so beautifully, divinely guided that you are gathering the information. You are, traveling to new places. You're traveling to new heights. You're traveling to new evolution, but you're also putting things to completion, right? Because what is it? You have to put an ending to a new beginning. So in order to have that new beginning, you have to put things to an end. And that's where you're getting the clarity. That's where you're seeing your potential. That's where you're seeing that you have to grow in order to flow, right? To go with the fluidity. Look, the Temperance. This is about divinely getting all the resources because Father made your blueprint. He knew who you were in his image long before you were ever born. But this is you on your divine purpose. This is you using your resources in the most positive way instead of holding on to things too tightly. Because a lot of people go back to that fear and illusion of not being able to let go, not being able to walk away from certain people or certain places. Okay? So the fact is when you look at the vulture means nothing in this life is wasted. Everything has a meaning. He has co-created everything to be a sign and synchronicity. Oh, perfect. Yes. Thank you, William. But the thing is on your divine purpose, on your destiny, this is about you moving forward and understanding that on this journey, you have to make the right balance. You have to balance things out, gather the information, break the bonds and conditions, get rid of the depression and the anxiety that's holding you back, because all it does is create adversity in your life. It brings them emotional, sadnesses up. So you need to walk away from that in order for the right people to come in your life. You have to make room. Out with the old, in with the new. You have to make room, right? This is beautiful, Father. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Cece, no, this is a collective read. And then, like I said, I've given the list. So when you go back to the beginning of the video, it shows you 7 days a week of what is coming out, to where you guys can have personal reads when you pick a number 1 through 38. Look, so family, this is what I was telling you. In order for this partnership to come in, 22 is Archangel Raphael coming in order to... Oh, okay. You are very welcome. 22 is Archangel Raphael coming in. In order for the correct partnerships to come in, you have to learn how to balance yourself. You have to learn how to make the right choices. You have to have faith in your journey and faith in yourself, okay, to balance everything out. So let's find out what else do we need to know, because like I said at the beginning, the ascension, yeah, the phoenix. The phoenix is rise through the ashes, make it happen. Look, ascending to higher levels. The boat, this is receiving the blessings, receiving what you need, receiving that progress, you know, so it's arriving on you. And the coffin is put things to rest that no longer serve you. Walk away from it. Don't fear. Also, when they're telling me 22, a lot of you have built your foundation on sand and you wonder why things crumble. You wonder why, you know, when you make certain choices, things fall apart or don't work in your favor. It's because when the sand crumbles or you melt that sand down, what does it make? It makes glass. That's a window of opportunity for you to make a stronger foundation. That's what you need to do, right? Yes. And the thing is when Father says not today, because a lot of you are not seeing that clarity. You're not seeing your own potential. You're not having this victorious abundance to a new beginning. Why? Because of the fact it's like you have conversations with deities and enemies that don't want to see you evolve to a higher level, right? So this person is so angry inside that they pull you down to a lower vibration and block your blessings. I'm telling you, it's like you need to learn how to set healthy boundaries. Okay, what is the closing message, Father? That's right. You need to have boundaries because in certain partnerships, friendships, romantic ships, you know, whatever it is, you feel left out in the cold. And the reason why you felt left out in the cold is because, look, you're not having faith. When you put these two cards together, it is all brought down to God's number of number 7, which is having faith, trusting and believing in your journey. And that's why you're feeling left out in the cold, because you allow them to pull you down to a very negative energy. You have to have an attitude of gratitude. You have to keep moving forward. That's right. You have to stand in your power in order to get your victory. The 6 of Wands is that self-confidence and progress, okay? And you need to be able to do that by standing in your power, because the Empress is about that beauty of the journey, that beauty of your mission, your purpose. It's about having that greater understanding. Anything else you want to say before I close this message out, please? Woof. Wheel of Fortune, baby. Step right up, because this is the karma card. This is your destiny. You can either be on your destiny and blaze your own path, or you can be tangled in your karma, because what you put out is always going to come back. So watch what you're doing. Make the right choices. Stand in your power. Be deeply rooted and grounded. Self-discipline. Illuminate the things that need to be illuminated on your journey so you can have a new beginning. So, thank you. This has been a beautiful, beautiful message. And it's a little longer than I anticipated, but like I said, I am back. When everybody thought that I was gone, I vanished. No, Father and I were co-creating certain things so that he could give me the messages and the teachings to make you better. So my main thing is I don't ask for anything. All I say is be open to the messages. Take what resonates, let go what doesn't. Don't try to force it. And know that I am here to help you ascend and evolve to that higher level so that you can get what's meant for you. I do things completely different from a lot of other people. And we've had some copycats. And that's why Father had pulled me away from that energy and pulled me away, you know, from the cross watchers and, you know, the spiritual warfare, and said, no, let's do something different. And we did, and here we are. So every day, if you were just tuning in, go back to the beginning of the video. You will hear what's going on 7 days a week, when it is, and I will always make sure that you pay attention to my community. I'm going to see intuitively where you stand, if your ears are open to our Father, where you are on your journey. So you'll go in there and you can pick one of the names. I already know the name. Father already gave it to me. He already put it out there. But he's talking about Joshua 24, verse 15. Ooh. So when he's talking about that, he's talking about the fact that in order for the divine to bless you, or in order for him to bless you, stop contemplating who is the master, who is in the power, right? Because this is all about things coming into fruition. This is about you having that resilience and persistence to stay strong on the journey and understand there's only one way to persevere forward, and that's through him. So I greatly appreciate all of you. I will be back on tomorrow, starting tomorrow morning. All of you who are going through heartbreak right now and who are contemplating the journey, have faith, trust and believe that there is a higher power coming through where you will be able to manifest a give and take relationship instead of it being one-sided. Stand in your power when it comes to your destiny, and know that you need to be strong even when you get served your karma. So I love y'all, and I'm so thankful. Don't forget to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, just knock it out, and let's move forward and get our soul family to where it needs to be. Peace.